Okay. So please go through all the concepts that I have done so far. If you have any doubts, please get back to me. Please do solve only this book. Don't do many things. And I am going to give you some work, very, very, very good work. Solutions are also available there. Don't copy solutions. Use your brain and try to solve them. Then definitely 100% you are going to get good scores. Now see, in this topic, we are going to identify the relationship between f, f dash and f double dash. So to solve, so far we have learned the theory. Graphical way is always effective way of representation of or application of your theory. What all f dash gives, what all f derivative of a function gives, f dash gives where the function is increasing, where the function is decreasing, and using f dash also I can find local maxima and local minima. Correct, right? So what all f dash says? F dash gives where the function is increasing. If f dash x is greater than 0, I can say the function is increasing. If f dash x is less than 0, function is decreasing. Correct, right? And if f dash x is, suppose there is a point A, if the derivative is positive to the left and the derivative is negative to the right, what is the meaning of derivative is positive to the right? So this is positive derivative, negative means this. So the function will have local maxima or local minima. So it will have local maxima as the function is changing from, if the changing from negative to positive. Correct, right? Yeah. And if the function is changing from, this is f dash is negative, derivative is negative, and derivative is positive. And if the function is changing from negative to positive, I say it has local minima. So this is what f dash gives. So now they gave a graph of f dash, and they're asking which of the following can be the graph of f. So solving AP calculus is beautifully here. It is just application of what all you have learned. See, if I'm the student, see how I'm going to solve this question. F dash x is positive till -1 because it is above x-axis. It is negative from -1 to 1. So f dash x is positive for all x less than -1. F dash x is negative for all x lies between -1 and 1. And f dash x is again positive for all x greater than 1. What is the meaning that gives? F dash x is a decreasing function till -1. Sorry, increasing function for the values less than -1, and decreasing function between -1 to 1, and increasing function for x greater than 1. Correct, right? So function should increase till -1. So till -1, the function should increase. If this is -1, the function should increase. After -1, the function should decrease because f dash x is less than 0. But still it is increasing here. So option A for Agra is Alibaba answer here because it is going on increasing even beyond -1. Now see option B. Till -1, the function is increasing. And this is the original function, and decreasing from -1 to 1 and increasing. So it is mostly satisfying your condition. So according to me, B for Bangalore is 100% answer. If you want, you can try other options. You'll realize function is decreasing opposite than what we want. Function is entirely increasing, function is entirely decreasing. So see, how simple is this? Simple application of the derivative of a function. Even who don't know anything, who just attended the class, who are listening to me for the last 2 minutes, you can happily solve. So what does f dash x gives? F dash x gives where the function is increasing, where the function is decreasing, and it will also gives local maxima and local minima. Now you might ask me, Venkat, you explain this question to us through where the function is increasing and decreasing. Can you please explain this through as local maxima and local minima? Very good. I'll explain you even the other way to solve this question, because f dash x will also give me using local maxima and local minima. So -1 and 1 are the two critical points that I have here. Before -1, the function is positive. After -1, the function f dash x is negative. To the right of 1, f dash x is positive. So if the function is changing from positive to negative, derivative is changing from positive to negative, means the function will have local maxima. So at -1, the function should have local maxima. At 1, the function should have local minima. So at -1, local maxima, local maxima. At 1, I have local minima. The only function where I have -1 local maxima and 1 local minima is option B, B for Bangalore. Hence, I should blindly answer B for Bangalore as my answer. See how simple are the questions. They gave f dash x graph and they're asking f of x graph. So if you know what does f dash x represents, easily you can solve what is f of x. So answer is blindly B for Bangalore is your answer. Okay, yeah, we'll solve many questions. I'll cover all the models that are there in this. So you'll be definitely confident by end of the class that you can solve any question related to the relationship between f dash and f double dash. Now, please see this question. I'll explain you, but before me explaining, I want you to think for a minute or two. Then once I explain, you can understand better or you can receive it better. What does f double dash x represents? Generally, f double dash x represents where the function is concave up and the concave down. Critical points where f double dash x is 0 means where the function is changing from concave up to concave down, which is points of inflection. So f double dash x gives me points of inflection or where the function is concave up and concave down. Correct, right? So now see whatever the information you asked. And if you know answer, you can type it or you just try. I like give an explanation. If you're 100% listening to me, definitely understand answer. And I'm 100% sure you'll get only similar questions in exam. Why is a function such that y dash is greater than 0? Is saying the function is increasing for all x. So function should increase for all the values of x. And y double dash is less than 0 for all x. Means the function should be concave down for all values of x. Function should increase and the function should concave down for all values of x. Which of the following could be the graph of f of x? Previous question is the previous question is they gave f dash x graph and they're asking f of x graph. Now in this question they gave f dash x and f double dash x the values, means positive or negative, and they're asking which of the following can be f of x. So f dash x is greater than 0 means function should be always increasing. So when I look into the function, this is increasing. Okay, increasing. Is it concave down? No, it is concave up. Concave up is this, concave down is this. So wrong. Is it increasing? Yes, increasing. Is it concave down? Yes, concave down. So B for Bangalore is my answer. Is it increasing? It is decreasing. Is it increasing? Increasing and decreasing. Is it increasing? Increasing, decreasing, but concave up and concave down. It is increasing, but concave up and concave down. The only option that is satisfying both of your conditions, where f dash x is greater than 0, that is where the function is increasing, and f double dash x less than 0, where the function is concave down, is option B, which is B for Bangalore. That should be your wonderful answer. So this answer for 16th question is B for Bangalore is your answer. Now see the next one. Good. 3 students gave me answer. I think some problem with my. Okay. Sorry. Now, yeah. Now the third model. They gave a graph. They're asking what is the relationship between f dash and f double dash. Now, most of you should be able to solve. Please do solve and try to give me your answer. Okay. Come. My phone is switched off. You try to call me, huh? I'm in class. Come. Those people went off. అమ్మా అది లోపల కూడా కొంచెం తుడువమ్మ తర్వాత సరేలేమ్మా నువ్వు వచ్చి తుడువమ్మ Monday from Monday 5:30. She came now for class. Come. Actually, tomorrow is break is coming, right? That is the reason people ask me. But I'll give you a test. You can take the test here. Sit down. Come. You can write on this paper itself. Okay. Sit here. Please do that. Don't do reading, do writing and maths. That's it, because 2 hours time we have, right? Do writing and maths. We'll correct and from Monday 5:30 you come with up, So all students are joining. Actually, today I should start, but tomorrow is holiday. People said should not good. So from Monday we are starting. You please come. Now you take the test, Yeah. So please do see this question. Good. 4 students gave me answer. I am expecting answers from most of you. You know what is f dash? What is f double dash? When You see the function is increasing and the function is concave down. So it is very easy. Most of you would have given answer by now. 4 students gave me answer. Good. Karthik, Pranav, Subbaraidu, and Siri gave me answers. Even others, just please do type your answers here. Why are you not typing answers? Simple, right? So why it is so simple? F of 1 is 0. Function is increasing. So f dash of 1 should be greater than 0. Function is concave down. F double dash of x should be less than 0. So f double dash of 1 should be less than, f of 1 should be less than f dash of 1. So which is option D for Delhi is your answer. D for Delhi is your 100% answer. Correct, right? Yeah. So just 1 second. Participants, where I'm speaking this one, right? Make post. Yes, yeah. So upcoming. 1 second. Click on post. Share screen. Yeah, please do this question. 20th question. Please see this question. Points of inflection. Points of inflection are the points where the function is changing from concave up to concave down. So they're asking the graph of the f of x is in the closed interval is shown above. How many point of inflections does this graph have on this interval? Points of inflection. Points of inflection means where the curve is changing from concave up to concave down to concave up. I think in the last class I discussed this, but I could not remember. So I'm again doing this. Even some new students are there, right? Or that time you are in exam mode. So most of you happily should be able to do this. How many points are there for concave up or concave down or points of inflection? Everyone should answer here. All the students who are there in the class, simple, right? Concave up to concave down to concave up. Good. Okay. So Divisha is answering, but yeah, please do type answers to the point where there is no mic. That is my system. I'm using this phone for speaking. So if everyone can type there, I'm on the same thing. Very good, Amadivisha. So 4 to 5 students are continuously giving me answers. Even others try answers. Again, I'm repeating, calculus BC is the most easiest exam. Only thing is you need to have confidence about yourself, basic math, and you should rigorously practice. After this class or when the class is about to conclude, I'll give you a lot of homework. No need to do today or tomorrow. Every day practice for 30 minutes or 1 hour a day. Minimum 1 hour, or you can practice. If you have time, practice 2 to 3 hours a day. Sincerely, leave the time. Actually, you need to do that paper in 1.5 hours. Even you do in 4 hours, no time. But you need to get the concept hold. So since you have done, most of you have done 11th and 12th class, you can try and do most of the questions. Do that work sincerely. Even the solutions are there. And attend all my classes. Pakka, you'll get close to 5 out of 5. Or in worst case, you get 4, even then you get credits. So if you see this question, so how many points of inflection it has? So answer should be C for Chennai should be your answer. C for Chennai should be your answer. Why? Because so concave up to concave down, 1 point, concave down to concave up, 2nd point, again 3rd point. Yeah, I can see 3 points where the function is changing from up to down to up, and up to down. So definitely answer should be 20. I'll show you those points here. Just 1 second. I'll show you those points. A second. So if you see in the question, right? Yeah, very good. 8 students have been given me, 9 students have given me answer. I'm very happy. So concave up. to concave down, again concave down to concave up, again concave up to concave down. 1, 2, and 3. So clearly I can see 3 points. So there are 3 points of inflection that are there. Okay. Yeah. Now just give me answer about 81. 81 is one of the most easiest question. They gave a function f of x and they're asking is the function f of x, which is modulus of x, which most of you knows. Is it a continuous function? Is it a differentiable function? It has an absolute minima or maxima at that point. So very good. Excellent. Most of you gave me answers. Perfect. So now they gave a function f of x is equal to mod x and they're asking what is true about the function mod x. Which of the following is true about mod x? So this is mod x. So definitely it is a continuous function. No one can argue whether it is a continuous function or not. So fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0 is meaningless because the left hand derivative is negative and the right hand derivative is positive. So definitely the function is not differentiable, or at the sharp edges the function is not differentiable. So second is wrong. F has an absolute minimum at x is equal to 0. So definitely the function has minimum at x is equal to 0. So this is the minimum point decreasing and it is increasing. So F has an absolute minima at x is equal to 0. So 1 and 3 should be your wonderful answers. So 1 and 3 are the correct answers. Okay. Yeah. Now see the 8th one. See number 8. So they gave 4 points and they gave the graph of f of x. And for the graph, they're asking where f dash x is greater than 0 and f double dash x is less than 0, means where the function is increasing and where the function is concave down. Where the function is increasing and where the function is concave down. Good, good. For the given function, they're asking where the function is increasing and where the function is concave down. Very good. Very good. Just everyone should give me answer where the function is concave up, concave down, and increasing. So it should be increasing and concave down. If you see between A to B, it is increasing but concave up. Between B to C, it is increasing and concave down. So definitely 2 4 is correct. If you see third one, C to D, the function is decreasing. So definitely answer should be B, less than X, less than C. 2 only should be answer. Everyone would have given me answer for this year. Guru, Grishmita, Dhanvant. Okay, very good. Now, just see this one. Which of the following could represent F and F dash? Decent question. Which of the following are correct graphs? They gave F and F dash, and they are saying which of the following are the correct graphs. Which of the following can be the graph of f and the graph of f dash is what they're asking. Okay, very good. Whoever have answered, perfect. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఓకే ఒక్క నిమిషం నోట్ తీసుకోండి. Okay, yeah, 6 students gave me answer here. Some said C, some said D, 2 said C, the rest of them said D for Delhi. Let us see. C is 3 only, D is 1 and 3 only. So definitely D for Delhi should be your answer. Why D for Delhi should be your answer? So when you see, they're asking the relationship between f and f dash. So is f an increasing function? F is a clearly increasing function in this case, means f dash x should be positive. So f dash x is also positive. So which is satisfying this requirement. So 1 should be 100% correct. If you see the second statement, f is increasing till here. So f dash should be positive till here. And it is decreasing, so it should be negative. So, but it is the same graph as this. So second is completely wrong. If you see third, increasing, so f dash is positive, decreasing, it is 0 at this critical point, and decreasing, so negative. So 1 and 3 are satisfying the requirements that we want. So answer should be 1 and 3. So D for Delhi should be my answer. Okay, yeah. Now see the 43rd one. 43rd one. They're saying a function is continuous in the closed interval -2 to 3, such that, and they're saying f dash 0 does not exist. Derivative does not exist at 0. And they're also saying f dash 2 should be 0. And they're saying f double dash x should be less than 0 for all x except x is equal to 0. Which of the following could be the graph of f? So we need to identify a graph which satisfies all the conditions, which is continuous, where the derivative does not exist, and the derivative is 0 at 2, and the function is concave down for all the values. So it should be so simple. Why? Because they clearly mentioned f double dash x should be less than 0. Means the function should be concave down for all values of x. So this is concave up and concave down, concave up. So this is concave down, this is concave down. So this is also concave down. So you immediately eliminate option A and B. But it's saying the function is continuous for in the closed interval. So definitely D for Delhi is also gone option. So now we got stuck between C and D. It says f dash of 2 is 0. So here also it is 0, here also it is 0. We'll have an horizontal tangent. And it's saying that f dash of 0 does not exist. But f dash of 0 is a positive value here. F dash of 0 does not exist. Positive value, negative value. So all the conditions are satisfied in E for elephant. So E for elephant should be my answer. Except f dash does not exist. All the conditions are satisfied in E. So f double dash x less than 0, these two gone, these three correct. And next option is it should be continuous. So D gone. Between these two options, f dash 0 does not exist. This is gone. The only option satisfying all the conditions is E for elephant. So hence E for elephant should be your wonderful answer. See how beautifully, how simply, no complications here. With the basics, with the knowledge, what we have learned, I'm applying that, and easily we are going to get answers. You'll improve your knowledge. Solve calculus to improve your knowledge, you'll get good scores, not for this course. Yeah. They gave the graph of f. They're asking which of the following can be the derivative of f dash. Everyone should answer. All the 11, 12 students who are there in the class should give me answer for this f. They gave the graph of f, and they're asking which of the following can be the graph of f dash. Very good. 8 students gave me answer. When I look into this question, the graph of f is shown in which of the following could be the graph of derivative of f dash? So if you see the graph is increasing till this point and decreasing from here, and the derivative should be 0 at this point. When you look into the graph, so where are these? The graph should be positive till this point and it should be 0 at this point. The graph should be positive and 0 at this point. So the graph is positive and 0 at this point, and the graph should be negative and the graph should be negative. So clearly A for Agra is satisfy my condition. This is two critical points which is meaningless, opposite than what we want. This also have two critical points which is meaningless. It's always negative which is meaningless. So the function should be positive till this point and the negative from there on. So which is satisfied in only option A for Agra. So my option should be A for Agra should be my wonderful answer. Now the graph of f is shown in the figure and 2, horizontal tangent to the points 1, -1 for what values of f is not. So he's asking where the function is not differentiable. So direct question is asking where the given function is not differentiable. So one point which is very clear is 0 because the function is not only continuous. So since the function is not continuous, the differentiable is which is meaningless. So definitely at 0, you can see that the function is not differentiable. So what are other points where the function is not differentiable? Where we have horizontal tangents, where we have vertical tangents, the function is not differentiable. So there are 2 points where the function is not differentiable. One is clearly at 0. So the other point where the function is not differentiable would be at 2. So 0 and 2 are the points where the function is not differentiable. Okay, yeah. So rest question is very simple. You'll be able to do because the function they're asking where function is increasing and concave down. I think already we did this. So I think A for Agra is answer for that. They gave function should increase and concave down. So already we did this question, which is same as this. So now they gave a function and they're saying which of the following is true about that function. So they gave a function. One function they're saying is f of x is equal to x cube for all x less than or equal to 0. Other function they're saying is f of x is equal to x for all x greater than 0. This is your function. Which of the following statements about f is always true? Which of the following statements about f is true? So just think it is a question all about basic functions. It is all about functions. Which of the following about f is true? So one thing I can say by looking at the options here is, without much confusion, happily I can say the function is always increasing. The function is always increasing. So the function is always increasing. So clearly f dash x is greater than 0. So except at this point, so because it is touching x-axis at this point. So f dash x is definitely should be greater than 0. So function is always increasing. So E for Agra is your wonderful and simple answer for this question. So this question is very simple. They gave the graph of f, which of the following could be the which of the following could be the graph, the derivative. They gave the graph of f dash. They're asking which of the following could be the graph of f. Everyone in the class, please do type answer for this. They gave the graph of f dash, and they're asking which of the following could be graph of f. Everyone should solve. And please do give me answer. They gave the graph of f dash, and they're asking which of the following can be the graph of f. Good. 4 students gave me answer, but let me check their answers. All 4 are correct. Grishmita, Sirimanvi, Subbaraidu, and Sai Pranav. Yeah. All 4 are definitely correct. Everyone should give me answer here. What we have discussed. So f dash x is negative till -2. The function should decrease, and function should increase, and function should decrease. So function should decrease. Function should decrease. It is always increasing. It is always decreasing. So it is increasing. It is also increasing. So decreasing, increasing, and decreasing. The only option increasing, decreasing, and increasing is equal element. Please, people should be active, and they should give me answer. Now they gave a graph f. They're saying which of the following statement is false. Which of the following statement is false? Everyone who knows about this will answer. No, f is continuous at x is equal to a is false, because it limit exists, but the function value should be equal to the limit value. The function value is something else. So there is a hole here. So definitely the function is not continuous at x is equal to a. So definitely that statement is false. 100% it is false. There is no much magic in that. Yeah. This is another good question. They give the derivatives of the functions. Which of the function fg has a relative maximum on the open interval a to b? So they're saying which of the following functions have the relative maxima? Which of the following function have relative maxima on the open interval a to b? So when we'll have relative maxima, f dash, you need to know the concept of derivative of f dash. So this is a relative maxima. So derivative should be positive. derivative should be zero. Derivative should means derivative should change from positive to negative. On the left hand side, the derivative should be positive. On the right hand side, the derivative should be negative. The points where the critical points where the f dash is changing from positive to negative, we say that those are the absolute maximum points. So see which of the function have absolute maximum in the interval a to b. That is relative maxima, not absolute maxima. I meant to say relative maxima only. To change from positive to negative. Very good. Many have given me answer. See here. What is the meaning of relative maxima here? That is what I've been discussing with you right now. What is the meaning of relative maxima? Derivative of the graph should change from positive to negative. The derivative of the graph should change from positive to negative. So the graph is negative, 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 negative to positive. So relative minima, positive to negative. Yes, there is a relative maxima at this point. So definitely F will have a relative maxima at this point. Negative, negative, negative to positive. There is no positive to negative, no relative maxima. It is only positive, no positive and negative, no critical points only in this case, no relative maxima. The only graph where f dash is changing from so simple relative maxima, we learn the concept, but we learn in a different way to by heart and to get marks. No, so simple f dash relative maxima, draw a graph. This is a maximum, means derivative, slope is positive, derivative is negative. So this should be your relative maxima. So means the graph should change from positive to negative, only negative, negative to positive, relative minima, positive to negative. This is my relative maxima, negative, negative to positive, relative minima, but no positive to negative, no relative maxima. It's only positive. So the only graph, see, I think one student gave me correct answer, rest of all gave me wrong answers. You should realize why are you giving me wrong answer for this question. And please do type answers to the Venkat where there is no voice. So this is my phone. Type to the computer so that I can check the answers easily. Who made mistakes is a wonderful opportunity to realize, oh, your weak areas. Yes, absolute maximum is f dash should change from positive to negative. These are original AP questions. You'll get similar questions in exam because where they can ask multiple questions. Now see this one. The graph of h of x is which of the following could be the graph of h dash of x? So simple here. So they gave h of x. They're asking the graph of h dash of x. Okay. 4 students gave me answer. Others too, please be active here. They gave h of x, they're asking h dash of x. Okay, who are struggling to solve, just see this question. So if you see this question, you can do this in multiple ways. So one way, if you want to see the function is increasing till this point and decreasing till this point and again increasing. Increasing means h dash of x should be positive till a, negative, and again positive. Positive, it should be, if you see, it should be positive till a and negative between 2 points and again positive. So it is not, it means it should be like positive, it should be negative and positive, something like this. Definitely 2 x-intercept should be there for this question. Okay, yeah. So when I see this question, so this is always positive and just negative. So positive, but if you see this question, if you see, you might ask me, which is this, yeah. So this is reverse than what I want. It should be positive, negative, and positive. C is also gone. It is completely negative and positive. So it is also gone. The only option that is left with me is option D and D. So D and D should be answer. So D and D can be my answers. So between D and D, which option if you want me to go for is, we'll go for option E. So why we would like to choose option E is, this is relative minima, this is relative maxima, and this is relative minima. Okay, correct, right? So this is relative maxima and this is relative minima. So you just see here. And again, the function is increasing. So if you see the graph between D and D, the graph is positive value is, this is positive, but see, this is continuously increasing. But when I see this positive value is less, again it is becoming and again decreasing. Again it is becoming. So this function is continuously increasing. So the slope value will be continuously decreasing. So between option D and D, I'll go for option E. Between other than D, so option should be E. So the function is increasing, positive, decreasing, negative, and increasing. So answer should be E for elephant should be my answer. Okay? Yeah. So these questions requires calculators. So definitely there will be questions where you require calculator. So this you cannot do without calculator. So they're asking where the function changes its concavity. So they're asking where the function changes concavity. One second. Yeah. So to solve this, so they're asking where the changes concavity. So there are 2 ways to do this. We need to find f double dash x. F double dash x to change from positive to negative. It should change from concave up to concave down, but the function is so complicated you cannot do. So this question easily can solve if you can graph it. If you can graph this function and if you see the options, so setting the graph is other important. If you graph the function and you're checking between 1 to 2, you'll not get anything. The function might have concavity between 1 to 2. Points are minus 1.58, minus 1.63, minus 1.67. Minus 1.89, minus 2.33. So you need to check between minus 2 or minus 3 and minus 1. So definitely get only 1 point where the graph is changing its concavity, means concave up to concave down. So this is concave down to concave up. So or concave up to concave down. So there will be only 1 point. So what you need to do in graphing is you need to know how to draw a function, how to find derivative at a point, how to do integration at a point, and how to change the x-axis values and the y-axis values, the interval values, or how to trace the graph between the particular intervals. So according to your model in YouTube, they will explain these three functions. Please do watch them today itself, because you know the concept, you just know how to draw a graph, easily you can solve all these questions. But without graph, even if you want me to solve, I cannot do this, because f dash x is cos square x by x minus 1 by 5. It's asking how many critical values does the function have in the interval 0 to 10. No, I cannot do. I know f dash x is 0. I know the concept. It should be 0 or it is undefined, but I cannot find where it is 0 or undefined. Even I cannot find where it is 0 in between 0 to 10. Even though you are extremely good in the basics. So these questions requires only graphic calculators. Even in graphic calculators, what do you require? You require to know how to draw a graph of the function, how to find the particular graph value in between the particular intervals. Because for first graph, I need to know only between -1 to -3. If I don't know how to change my interval or how to trace the graph between -1 to -3, gone case. So by next class, whoever have calculators, please do these things. How to draw the functions, mainly logarithmic functions, exponential functions, and trigonometric functions and algebraic functions. How to find derivative at a particular point, how to find integral of a function at a particular point. These three, according to your phone model, type in Google how to draw the graphs or find this, you'll get, please do watch them. And second is, I'm telling you, right, I'll tell you some work, most important work. So the important work that I would like to give you is AP Calculus. You see past papers. We know, right, 50% is multiple choice question and 50% is subjective. And you get 70% marks, you'll get 5 out of 5. No need to get even 100%. So, and free response questions, if you see, they have almost last 20-25 years papers, almost 23 years papers are there. 24-25 years papers are there. If you can practice all this without seeing the solutions, first you try, you fail, then only look into the solution, and they give different options. If you see this, they gave a paper and they gave a response for each and every question, but don't get habit to seeing the response immediately. See the question, try to interpret. Don't expect my classes to be, this is separate, because I'll explain completely that 475 pages book that I gave it to you. I'll explain all the concepts. Along with this, if you can solve all these 25 pages, so daily sit for 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours a day, 25 days. From today till April 26th, you'll complete all the papers if you sit for 2 hours. But in exam, it is only 1.5 hours. Now you take 2 hours. Timing is not that important. Once you get speed, you'll get it out. Initially, you might even take 3 hours. So daily sit for 3 hours and solve. Suppose if I take, this is the 2022 actual paper that you got in the exam. So there'll be 6 questions. So first 2 questions are for 30 minutes where you can use calculator. So next 2 questions are, next 4 questions are no calculators are there. So definitely question 3 and question 4, most of you should do because it is mostly related to differentiation. Even other topics, integration, what all you know, you please do solve. Please sincerely sit on them and solve. And before coming to the next class, where is my work? Sorry, yeah. So please try to complete. These also you can do fundamental theorem of, okay, up to page number 57. Try to complete everything. Try to get clear up to page number 57. Students who have joined only today's class, at least this relationship between f dash and f double dash, try to complete it here. So next class, please bring your calculators. We will do these free response questions. Few questions I'll do. Rest of all the questions I'll give you as homework, which you can practice. And there are solutions also, but don't see the solutions. The moment you get to see more and more solutions, you cannot think in the exam perspective here. Okay? Yeah. So then I need to explain optimization, then linear approximation, related rates. Then most of the parts of related to this differentiation is done. Then we'll start with integration part. Okay, yeah. I'll see in the next class. Either you'll have 5 to 6. Mostly 5 to 6 might not be possible. Monday 8 to 9 only is possible here, or 4 to 5. But some of you have schools, all that nonsense. So I would like to have 8 to 9 sometime. I'll update you. Please do join without fail, and we'll focus what best I can do. Okay, I'll see you in the next class, and I'll send you this link. Please do start doing that paper, and everyone has this book. Please do start solving questions up to page number 57. I'll see you in the next class. Take care here. Bye.